Some days, it feels like dogs can read our minds. They nuzzle us when we're upset or get pumped at walk time. Other days, the communication gap between our species is more unpleasant than ever. Although, some dog lovers are aware that dogs' personalities are as diverse and pronounced as the people who own them. But what are they trying to communicate with us? How can we be certain that we're meeting their needs while also respecting their feelings? To clear all your doubts, today we are here with a new video of how dogs communicate with their master. There are a few signs to help you speak dog and understand what your furry friend is thinking, if you pay attention to his or her behavior. So without further ado, let's start the video. Of all the amazing attributes a dog has, the ability to communicate may be the most impressive. All day long, dogs talk to us, and whether we realize it or not, we are responding to them through a variety of verbal and non-verbal cues. In fact, a recent study found that dogs communicate with humans using 19 different signals. Referential signaling is the term used to describe these signals, which, for example, is the way babies communicate with their parents. It's also the way great apes communicate with each other. Dogs are doing something similar to great apes, but they're doing it across species, said study leader Hannah Worsley. Understanding the gestures a dog makes and rewarding it with the desired response are crucial for us as dog owners. Dogs prefer to communicate primarily through body language and reserve vocalization for emergency situations. However, some canines find that they need to vocalize more than others, similar to humans. However, due to their 4 legs and a tail, dogs' body language differs greatly from ours. Taking the time to observe your dog's movements and actions can be hugely beneficial to you and your dog's happiness. This will help you spot signs of stress or discomfort and take action before things worsen. Let's first understand how dogs communicate with us, then we will learn how we should treat and train them. Number 7. Eye contact. Dogs communicate in subtle ways with their faces, specifically with their eyes. Looking into your dog's eyes can reveal a lot about their internal state. The eyes of a dog can be either soft or hard. Soft eyes have relaxed lids, and sometimes look like the dog is squinting. They indicate the dog is calm or happy. Hard eyes, on the other hand, are when the eyes appear to become cold. You'll recognize them when you see them because these indicate a negative state of mind. Your dog's constant eye contact is one way he expresses his love and trust for you. Think of it as an understated "I love you." On the other hand, avoiding eye contact is a sign that your dog has done something wrong and is uneasy, scared, or cowering. If your dog is squinting and blinking, then he might just want to play. Number 6. Tail posture. Tail movement is arguably the most well-known method of dog communication. A dog is said to be happy if its tail is wagging, right? Wrong, people misinterpret this signal all the time. A wagging tail simply indicates that the dog is feeling stimulated emotionally. Alternatively, it could be frustration or something even worse. Examine the dog's tail's position, speed, and direction to determine his or her feelings and intentions. For example, a slow wagging means your dog is feeling cautious. A higher level of arousal, potentially in a negative way, is indicated by a faster twitch-like wag. Imagine a guard dog that is alert. A recent study on tail wagging revealed that when dogs experience something positively, such as interacting with their owner, they tend to wag their tails more to the right. Number 5. Ear position. The ears can come into play as well when determining your dog's thoughts and feelings. Ears held high and forward generally mean that they are listening and are curious about what's happening. If the ears are held down, that could mean that they're confused and possibly scared. This usually happens in unfamiliar environments or with unfamiliar people. Number 4. Facial expression. Just like with people, dogs' facial expressions and gestures can help identify what they're going through. A misplaced sneeze or yawn indicates that your dog is uneasy and stressed, often around new pets or people. Believe it or not, Humans do this when they feel uncomfortable too. This can get confusing because dogs also yawn when they are feeling happy around you. The trick is to watch out for misplaced yawning in strange situations. When a dog licks his face, he's saying that he's stressed or possibly senses danger. When showing off their teeth, they want to protect their territory and show who is boss. Dogs can undoubtedly read our body language and may become worried or anxious if we appear upset. But this is not the same thing as feeling guilt or understanding that they've done something wrong. Number 3. Belly exposure. In addition to face and tail movement, dogs also try to communicate using the rest of their body. Your dog is trying to calm you down if he rolls over and exposes his belly to you. Dogs also communicate with each other this way, rolling over as a sign of passive resistance to a perceived threat. Number 2. Bringing things to you. Your dog might occasionally bring you a ball, stick, or other toys. Most people read this as an invitation to play, which it very well might be. However, it's more likely that your dog is giving you something as a gift, if he brings you one of his favorite toys and drops it at your feet. This is your pup's way of showing affection for you by sharing his favorite things with you. Number 1. Leaning against you. If your dog is leaning against you, this is your dog's way of trying to cuddle with you. He physically can't hug you, so cuddling against you is the best way to show affection. Although all breeds of dogs use these methods of communication, it's also important to keep in mind that each dog is unique. The best thing you can do to ensure both you and your dog are as happy as possible is to pay attention to your dog's behaviors, so that you can begin to understand the ways your dog specifically communicates with you. Now let's understand how you can communicate and train your dog. Number 5. Positive reinforcement. It has an easy-to-understand theory and a straightforward concept. Dogs will repeat an action when it results in a reward. Bad behavior is not in any way rewarded or acknowledged. If a correction is necessary, it will take the form of taking away a treat or toy. This training method starts by rewarding the desired behavior as soon as it occurs, usually within seconds. The dog learns to link the reward and the behavior in this way. Number 4. Use positivity. Your dog will obey your commands if you make it fun for him. Animal behaviorists claim that harsh punishments, while occasionally effective, are frequently cruel and ineffective in the long run. Your dog will not understand why you are angry with him. Number 3. Keep training sessions short. After your dog has had a chance to settle into the household for a few days, start teaching him good manners. Reduce the length of each training session to 10 to 15 minutes. The session can be repeated later in the day, but each one should be brief. Number 2. Say a cue word only once. Say cue words like sit or down just once. Dogs are intelligent, so the first time they hear your command, they will understand it. Your dog won't learn to listen if you repeat the cue words several times. Instead, he'll tune you out like a teenager. Number 1. Schedule training before meals. Plan your training session before your dog's regular meal. This way he may pay closer attention to the instructions so that he can earn a tasty bite. While all dogs will use a similar set of communication techniques, they can differ from one another. Take some time to watch your dog. Spending time with your dog and observing how they behave in various situations is one of the best ways to learn how they communicate. So that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed our video. Comment down below if you have any questions. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel with the bell on.